Good afternoon, Krishna. How are you? Good afternoon, Krishna. How are you?
You are now unmuted.
Good afternoon, Krishna. How are you? I am fine too, bache. How's your preparation going? Any problem related to the previous lecture? Hmm? Yes? Krishna, I'm fine. I'm asking you, is there any doubt related till now? No, teacher. Okay. So, what we have read in last chapter, that what is life processes. Okay, life processes, how they work. Then you must be thinking of how they can be controlled. Okay, tell me, Krishna, what do you understand by the term control? What is control? What is coordination according to you? Yes, Krishna. Krishna, what do you understand by the term control and coordination? No, not really. That coordination means the process, not really, Krishna. Okay. Now, control and coordination way, that is the maintenance or the process to be carried. मतलब कि कोई भी एक इवेंट है उसमें कौन कौन सी चीजें होनी है, ठीक है, उसको हम क्या बोलेंगे? कंट्रोल. कोऑर्डिनेशन क्या बोलेंगे? फॉर एग्जांपल देयर इज एन इवेंट गोइंग ऑन, ठीक है, तो सबसे पहले इवेंट में क्या होता है? देयर विल बी एन इनॉग्रेशन, देन देयर विल बी एन कल्चर इवेंट, देन देयर विल बी प्राइज डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन इन योर एनुअल डे. अगर सपोज मैं बात करूं कि आपकी एनुअल डे का प्रोसेस क्या है, तो उसमें आप ये बोलते हो ना कि देयर इज एन बेसिकली हमारे पास क्या है? इनॉग्रेशन होता है, देन वी हैव कल्चर, ठीक है, कल्चरल इवेंट्स होते हैं हमारे पास, ठीक है, फिर उसके बाद हमारे पास प्राइज डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन होता है, ठीक है, फिर उसके बाद डिनर, ठीक है, यही होता है एक नॉर्मल. नाउ ये जिस सीक्वेंस से चल रहा है उसको, उस मैनेजमेंट को हम क्या बोलेंगे? कोऑर्डिनेशन. समझ आ गया ये चीज? व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय द टर्म कोऑर्डिनेशन? दैट मीन्स नो, दैट मीन्स कोऑर्डिनेशन क्या होता है? The sequence is carried to perform an event. Now you must be wondering, ma'am, why this control and coordination we have to study? We have recently done a chapter known as life processes. Right. This is also a sequence, right? That we take birth, growth in an infant, then just a second, bacha. Yes. So basically, birth क्या है? Sorry, what I'm talking about that what is it? Coordination. कि why we have to study control and coordination in bio? We take birth, we grow as infant, then we have reached the age of puberty. Right? Puberty के बाद where we go? We move to an adult. Adult के बाद we face middle age. And then senior citizen, and then the death. Right? Yes, senior age that is old age, and then death. इसके बाद क्या आ गया? Death आ गया. Just a second. Death आ गई. So this is also an event of your life, and to control it we have a coordination. समझ आ गया कंट्रोल एंड कोऑर्डिनेशन का मतलब इधर? यस यस कृष्णा. Now we start about the nervous system. ठीक है. So what do you understand by the term nervous system? That related to the neural tissue, right? That we have, that is related to neural tissues. ठीक है. Now, what do you understand by the term nervous system, and what parts do you expect to be involved in a nervous system, Krishna? Yes? Jaldi jaldi फटाफट be active and answer me. Or else you can unmute yourself. It basically be an interactive lecture also, and we will get to know your queries as well. So you can unmute yourself also, right? Brain, spinal cord. Okay, cool. That is, nervous system is divided into. That is, nervous system is divided into first the central nervous system, and peripheral nervous system. Right. Now, central nervous system is CNS. Peripheral nervous system is PNS. Central nervous system includes what? Brain and spinal cord. Right. And PNS involved efferent and efferent. Efferent is motor This is sensory. Now, efferent has been divided into ANS, ANS, and somatic. Somatic AN has been divided into parasympathetic, sympathetic, and enteric. So this is the whole classification which I wanted to tell you about. Get it? Any doubt in this, Krishna? That is, brain and spinal cord is the main. That is, they are the central nervous system. Peripheral nervous system, that too, जिससे करानी है चीजें. ठीक है, for example, your muscle nerves. ठीक है, your coordination, your walking में, your internally managed systems like your circulatory system, your lymphatic system. So these are what carried out by peripheral nervous system, right? So basically, efferent matlab that is motor related to muscle, and efferent that is sensory, that needs sensory receptors to be get activated when there will be an efferent signal. Get it? Get it, Krishna? Okay. Now tell what do you understand by this diagram and what is in reflex action? Yes. Tell me. What is in reflex action? You write the impulse reaction of a body. Not really. I am not. What is in reflex? Involuntary action. Exactly. That is reflect. Reflex is an involuntary action. Right. Involuntary action. That means there are, अगर मैं बात करती हूँ रिफ्लेक्स एक्शन कैसे आता है, तो if तुमने कभी किसी भी हॉट फ्लेम पे हाथ रखा, you put your hand and suddenly you removed it. That is an involuntary action. समझ आया? That is caused due to a stimulus. Stimulus. Now, tell me what is stimulus? No. No, Krishna. Stimulus is what? That is change in the external environment of the cell is called a stimulus. There are thousands of receptors present on skin. ठीक है. So सो बेसिकली क्या है, बहुत सारे रिसेप्टर्स हैं. देयर विल बी एन स्टिमुलस. स्टिमुलस बोले तो या तो हॉट या तो कोल्ड, right? Then there will be change in the temperature. Receptors get activated. Now these receptors send signal to sensory neuron कि भाई there is a hot there is a stimulus around my receptors. That sensory neuron will take signal to the spinal cord. Then that spinal cord send signal to the brain. Brain translate and then send signal to the motor. Then motor में then muscle moved from there. And this is a minute and the fastest signal I can ever be. अब जैसे हाथ रखते हो वैसे हटा देते हो. So you know that reaction is quick and fast. हाँ, अभी आपके बोर्ड के एग्जाम्स हैं, उसमें ये क्वेश्चन जरूर आ सकता है. ठीक है, 5 नंबर में कंट्रोल एंड कोऑर्डिनेशन से या तो ये आता है या तो तुमको फंक्शंस पूछ लेते हैं, फोर ब्रेन के क्या है, मिड ब्रेन के क्या है. गेट इट? हाँ, दिस कैन बी आस्क्ड इन अ 5 मार्क्स क्वेश्चंस इन एनसीईआरटी इन योर बोर्ड्स. ओके, समझ आया यहाँ तक? What is motor neuron and what are sensory neuron? That the receptor of the cold and pain receptors are present on the skin. Then through sensory first neuron it will be transmitted to a central nervous system. Then brain messages sent to the brain and then relay neuron मतलब जो उसका stimulus का उस मैसेज का जो रिटर्न होगा that is a receiver it through the motor neuron and then the efferent muscle arm will be moved. Okay, एक्शन रिफ्लेक्स एक्शन समझ आया? Yes, Krishna. Now you must be thinking about, ma'am, what is it CNS, what is in PNS? Then basically PNS is something which will be says that is periphery. Periphery nervous system includes your cranial nerves, spinal nerves, now you must be about what are cranial nerves which are arise from cranium. Do you know about the cranial nerve and spinal nerve which is right from the spinal cord? What are cranial nerves? Yes. What are cranial nerves, बच्चे? But I'm asking you what is cranial nerve. Cranial nerves. What is it? Yes, Krishna, what is cranial nerves, बच्चे? Exactly, the sensory and the motor nerves. Okay, we have 12 pairs of cranial nerves. What are they? Can you name them? Optic, olfactory, oculomotor, trochlear, then vestibular trochlear, then we have facial, then auditory, then abducent, abducent, second, third, glossopharyngeal, hypoglossal. What nerve we will be? दो nerves कौन सी बच गई हमारे पास? वेगस, accessory, what the 12th nerve? Krishna? No, we have written all the 12th. Right? Now, we must be thinking this optic is for sight. Each and every nerve have their specialized function. Glossopharyngeal, vagus is the longest nerve. Vagus is the longest cranial nerve. That is, vagus is the longest cranial nerve. ठीक है, vagus. Now we must be thinking how this will be going. Now these cranial nerves are present in everywhere, every part of the body. Sensory and motor, that is, motor is for muscle movement. ठीक है, and sensory is for the sense of. Sensory means किसी भी चीज को हमने अगर सेंस करना है, मतलब there will be no involvement of muscle. Okay. Now this some nerves are mixed nerves as well, like facial nerve. It is both sensory, trigeminal. Trigeminal nerve is also a part of it. Then we have mixed cranial nerve, that is a facial nerve, which has both sensory and motor. Sensory gives to the tongue and motor is to the motor is for the muscle movement. यहाँ तक सबको समझ आया? मतलब समझ आया कृष्णा आपको? स्पाइनल कॉर्ड की बात करते हैं. स्पाइनल कॉर्ड रन्स what is it? It is a group of nerve which runs in the vertebral column. ठीक है, that is, and they both are connected. मतलब कि this is this, ठीक है, and we have okay. So this is what? This is vertebral column which gives protection, mechanical support, and what is it? This is a spinal cord. Spinal cord is nothing but it's just a group of spinal nerves. Are you getting it? Now, we'll move to the brain. Brain is the most complex structure. It is made up of millions of synapse. What is synapse? What is synapse? Yes, tell me, what is synapse? Yes, Krishna, what is synapse, bacha? Basically, junctions of two neurons. It's called synapse. Get it? Junctions of two neurons. Okay, that is known as synapse, right? And this type of synapse, brain is made up of. Okay, now I'll show you the diagram of brain. This is cranium. Right. The brain is divided into the three major parts. What are the three major parts? That is forebrain, midbrain, and hindbrain. Hindbrain is divided into three: pons, medulla, and cerebellum. Am I right, Krishna? These are the classification and important part of the brain, right? Now, you'll ask me, Mom, what is forebrain? Forebrain is the main part of the brain which have all the sensory stimulus, right? That is smell, sight, right? This is what? ये क्या है? ये सारे काम है किसके? forebrain के. Thinking, your sight, it's just controlled by the forebrain. Anything else you want to add it, Krishna, which forebrains do? Yes, Krishna. exactly. Midbrain. What do midbrain do, बच्चे? Your cycling, walking, else Krishna, walking, cycling, drawing, pick up the pencil. And what do hindbrain do, bache? What is the functions of the hindbrain? Sleeping, breathing, body balancing, right? These are, that is sleeping, body balancing, then your breathing is all done by hindbrain. ठीक है? Then brain is divided into the 4 lobes. 4 लोब में brain divide है. That is frontal, temporal, occipital. Do you know the 4th one, Krishna? Frontal, temporal, occipital. ठीक है? And the 3rd one is your, first one is your what? Is your frontal. This front part comes under where? Your frontal. Then temporal will be this region. ठीक है? And your occipital is of, your occipital is of 3rd lobe. Now you will find me the 4th one. That is your homework. Okay, Krishna? Yes. Okay. Now, then what will be the frontal lobe? These lobes do, these are just divided into various sections. Okay. By the sutures, there are sutures also present which will be studied in your higher classes. Okay, Krishna? यहाँ तक सब कुछ क्लियर है? कोई भी डाउट है? Now, we'll start with the neuron. What is neuron? Yes. What is a neuron? Let me show you, Krishna, about the lobes which I am talking about. See, Krishna, this is a The fourth one which we have to see, that is a parietal lobe. Right? We have the frontal lobe, we have the temporal lobe, we have the occipital, we have the parietal. Like this, the back side which which you have been seeing, that is a parietal lobe. Getting my point, Krishna? ओके, समझ आया मैं किन लोब्स की बात कर रही थी? Okay, now we'll talk about the neuron. Neuron, yes, you have said that it's a neural cell. That is the longest cell, excitable and excitable by stimulus, right? And they have not the power of, no power of regeneration, right? That means जैसे एपिथेलियल टिश्यू होता है, जैसे आपकी स्किन होती है, कोई भी चोट होती है वो आपकी रिपेयर हो जाती है, राइट? बट अगर कोई भी न्यूरल आपकी इंजरी हुई है, लाइक योर compression of your spinal nerve, ठीक है, then your cranial nerve has damage, ठीक है, तो उसमें क्या होता है उन चीजों में, that you have the neural cell or the neuron lost the power and they cannot be regenerated. समझ आया कृष्णा? Okay. Now neuron कैसे दिखता है? I'll make a diagram for you. These are what? This is a cell body. Cell body, right? And in the middle of it, you have what? You have nucleus. In the cytoplasm, we have the Nissl granules. Nissl granules. And what else you have? These are dendrites, which can further connect with the other neuron. And here, this is an axon. Axon, right? This axon के नीचे will have the nerves ending. Efficient, दिख रहा है? Then in this axon, in the middle of it, we have what? We have the myelin sheath. We have the myelin sheath. And here there are pair of Schwann cells. Which cells? We have Schwann cells. We have Schwann cells. यहाँ तक सबको समझ आया? Yes, Krishna, you understand, bache? Now, you didn't ask me what is nasal granules. Do you know? Yeah, that dots on the cytoplasm, exactly. What are these nasal granules do? Do you know the function of the nasal granules, bacha? Okay, nasal granules are the RNA bodies. Basically, protein synthesis में help करता है nasal. Basically, ये RNA bodies होती है. You will be studying in your 11th standard that what is RNA, what is DNA, that is ribonucleic acid, DNA is deoxyribonucleic acid. Okay, यहाँ तक न्यूरॉन तक सबको समझ आ गया. इस चैप्टर में जो कि इम्पोर्टेंट था that is in reflex action, your brain, you have told you about the brain that we have. Okay, what is cerebrum? What is cerebrum? Other than that, brain have a hypothalamus as well. ठीक है, that release hormones that is gonadotrophins. We have pituitary gland as well. ठीक है, so basically हमारे पास कौन से gland है brain के अंदर? We have hypothalamus. Exactly. We have uppermost layer is that is known as cerebrum. ठीक है, we have glands also that is hypothalamus. We have pituitary. Pituitary में we have anterior and posterior. हाइपोथैलेमस से क्या निकलता है? गोनाडोट्रोफिन्स निकलते हैं. पिट्यूटरी से क्या निकलता है? ग्रोथ हार्मोन निकलता है. फॉर योर जितने भी इनडेवलप या अनडेवलप रह जाते हैं दैट इज योर ड्रॉफिज्म. व्हाट इज ड्रॉफिज्म? That is, dwarfism is a condition where the person cannot, उनकी ग्रोथ नहीं हो पाती है, उनका शरीर छोटा रहता है, उनके ऑर्गन सिस्टम वेल डेवलप नहीं होता है. ठीक है, उनके जो लिम्स होते हैं वो डेवलप नहीं होते हैं, जिन्हें हम ओके. आपने वो देखी है स्नो वाइट? स्नो वाइट देखी है? उसके अंदर जो उसके 7 ड्रॉफ थे. ठीक है, दैट इज द कंडीशन ऑफ ड्रॉफिज्म. ठीक है, या जो ड्रॉफ्स थे that is known as that condition is known as dwarfism. ओके, यहाँ तक सब कुछ क्लियर है? कोई भी दिक्कत है? कुछ पूछना है? ओके, टेल मी Krishna, from the starting what we have studied. Okay, what we have studied, give me a brief summary of it, bache. Yes. Control and coordination, exactly. What is nervous system? So central, peripheral, What is the part of the central nervous system? Okay, now what do you understand by the term that we have neuron, we have trans, and there is a term known as neurotransmitter. Now, अब आपको ने पूछा सीधा मैम कैसे सिग्नल पास होता है? Then there is a change in chemical action potential. Chemically action. So, chemically change in action potential helps to transfer of signal or message throughout the body. That is change in the K plus, Cl negative, potassium, chlorine, then we have H plus. So these are what ions where with change in the concentration helps to transmit the signal. Other than that, tell me some diseases related to brain. Yes, diseases related to brain. Yes, Krishna. Yes. Autism. Autism is an hereditary or congenital? ब्रेन ट्यूमर कह सकती हूँ मैं, ठीक है. नो दैट इज बेसिकली कंजेनाइटल नहीं होता, ठीक है. कंजेनाइटल और हेरिडिटरी मतलब इट इज रिलेटेड टू जीन्स, कंजेनाइटल आफ्टर बर्थ, ठीक है. सो बेसिकली इट्स नॉट, ब्रेन जो है उसका डेवलपमेंट ही नहीं हो पाता है. ऑटिज्म के पेशेंट में डेवलपमेंट ऑफ ब्रेन इज नॉट दैट मच. उसका आईक्यू बहुत अच्छा होता है, ऑटिज्म के पेशेंट्स का आईक्यू बहुत अच्छा होता है, इंटेलिजेंस हमसे कहीं ज्यादा होती है, बट दे हैव नॉट डेवलप्ड देयर ऑर्गन्स, दे हैव नॉट डेवलप्ड देयर लिम्स, ठीक है. दे डोंट हैव डेवलप्ड देयर ओन न्यूरल सिस्टम मच, okay, to for the survival. Then we have migraine as well, that is cluster of headache. Then we have epilepsy, ठीक है. epilepsy क्या होता है? सीजर्स, लाइक एग्जैक्टली. इसमें बच्चों को, इसमें लोगों क्या पढ़ते हैं, दे हैव द सीजर्स प्रॉब्लम, दैट मींस बॉडी अंडरगो 2 to 3 minutes of unconsciousness, right. Now एपिलेप्सी जो होती है that cannot the control it, it's not have the proper cure, उसको कम करा जाता है by the anti epileptic drug. ओके, एपिलेप्सी के पेशेंट्स में दिक्कत क्या होती है? बेसिकली दे हैव कंट्रोल्ड इट, उन्हें कभी भी अटैक कर सकता है. Either they are driving, either they are moving, they can have an attack of it, and then 2 to 3 minutes his body is in severe seizures. ठीक है, where the body cannot feel, shiverness होता है, शिवरनेस होता है, और क्या क्या देखने को मिलता है आपको एपिलेप्सी के पेशेंट में? तो बेसिकली फॉल बैक ऑफ टंग, that is fall back of tongue, right? बॉडी से एक्सट्रीम वो अनकॉन्शियसनेस की बॉडी में, तो पेशेंट कैन नॉट बी रिमाइंड कि उसके साथ क्या हुआ है. देयर विल बी टंग बाइट, ठीक है, देयर विल बी सीवियर इट्रीजन, पेशेंट कैन हार्म इट्स ओरल कैविटी. ठीक है, सो व्हाट अबाउट टिक्स टीचर? टिक्स मतलब Krishna, what you try to ask me? I didn't get it. Ticks. Some I cannot. Can you please write the whole word, please? Oh, you mean to say Texans? Okay, yeah, that are the sudden twinges movement. Exactly, that also people cannot. Exactly. People do it repeatedly, but that cannot be seen. That is seen in cases of Parkinson's disease. Yeah, that is basically no. Yeah, that is seen in the Parkinson's disease, where the people जब उनका जो कंट्रोल मूवमेंट होता है, जो मोटर मूवमेंट्स होता है, where the hands is shaking, जो उनके अंदर शेकनेस होता है हाथों के अंदर, they cannot control their shakiness of their hands, and basically उनमें ये मूवमेंट्स देखने को मिलते हैं, which is movements that people do it repeatedly. That's seen in the Parkinson's disease. Okay, Krishna. All right. देन इसका ट्रीटमेंट क्या होता है इन सबका? देयर इज लाइक कि अगर मैंने बताया ऑटिज्म में बचा, अगर पेरेंट मेहनत करे, लाइक इफ दे आर इंटरेस्टेड, तो दे कैन डेवलप. अब तो बहुत सारे सिस्टम्स हो जाते हैं जैसे फिजियोथेरेपिस्ट के पास, एंड ऑलमोस्ट द स्टूडेंट कैन बी नॉर्मल बट कैन नॉट बी नॉर्मल. मतलब इट्स लुक लाइक अ नॉर्मल बट इट्स नॉट लुक लाइक नॉर्मल. ठीक है, ब्रेन ट्यूमर में ऑब्वियसली देयर हैज बीन कीमो, देखना पड़ेगा किसकी वजह से, वेदर इट्स एन हेमाटोमा, वेदर इट्स एन क्लॉट, तो ये चीजें देखनी पड़ेंगी. देन माइग्रेन में देयर विल बी नो ट्रीटमेंट एक्सेप्ट ड्रग्स, राइट? एंड एपिलेप्सी में हम लोग एंटी एपिलेप्टिक ड्रग देते हैं. ठीक है, विल प्रिस्क्राइब एंटी एपिलेप्टिक. That is a psychological disease, not that is a psychological disease. Depression is a psychological. Okay, like it's not because of change in your neural tissue or something like a chemical or physical change. Because depression is a psychological term. It's a psychological disease, and it is not a disease, it's a condition, right? So depression is what? What do you understand by the term depression? When your things are not going on a track, people loses hope, and their morale got down because of it. Okay, so I suggest not. Depression is not the solution to be treated. Life is tough, and you have to So right, so depression is not the scenario where you can have. So yes, anything else you wanna ask related depression, related any disease? Antiepileptic drugs may we have phenytonin. ठीक है, that is the most accurate. Trizepatine. These are the drug names. Trizepatine, phenytonin. These are drugs of antiepileptic drug. समझ आ गया यहाँ तक? Krishna, now tell me in which chapters you have doubts in bio. Like which chapter you find it more difficult? Yes, Krishna. And you enjoyed the today's lecture? Okay. In which chapters you have difficulty in bio? Hmm? Yeah, okay. Hereditary and evolution, okay. And that's it? Control and coordination, so you have cleared, no? Okay. Okay. That's it? Okay. Tomorrow I'll be next lecture I'll be taking you that how organism reproduce. Okay? Yes. And hereditary and evolution will be cleared in your next class. Okay? Okay. So any doubt, any query related to the lecture? Shall we finish the lecture? Okay, you enjoyed it? Okay, bye-bye. See you. Good luck. Bye-bye.
You are now muted.